Hello, Squadron. This is Mr. Everything coming at you with our December State of the Union address. All right, now, just to start everything off, recruiting's going just fine. If you want to hit our recruitment post in the RSI site, just make sure you click on this link right here. It'll take you straight there and just post. And if you do that every day, our post will stay on the front page of the recruitment threads, and so we'll get more people, at least more exposure, and then if people see our squadron as one that they want to be a part of, then they will join us. Let's not make the decision for them. What I'm trying to say there is let's not do it, because then by not doing it, we're making the decision not to show them our squadron. So we are taking that opportunity away from people. So make sure you click it every day or as often as you can remember. Go so that we'll bump our thread to the top of the list so that people get a chance to see us. Be sure to do that. All right. When 3.0 comes out, probably not 2.6, but when 3.0 comes out, I plan to do a new recruiting video, so we'll do that. That's just something in the future. I might need some help with that. Might like to see a lot of people from the squadron on at that time. When 3.0 comes out, I'll be sure to post it on the calendar, which is right here. Okay, so I have the website up. Nothing's really been going on in November. If you're in the squadron and you've been wondering why there hasn't been a whole lot of activity in November, a lot of our members are spending time with their family, or they're away from home, they're traveling, and or they're around, but no one else is around, so they don't log in. Like myself, I work retail, and so I've been very busy up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We've been slammed. I've been having 10-hour work days, and it's been pretty hectic. So I haven't been on very much. I'll come home from a night. I'll get home 10 p.m. or whatever, and I'm not going to log into Star Citizen, which, to be honest, doesn't have any new content. It doesn't have great gameplay right now. It's still pre-alpha. It's still being worked on. And I've done Arena Commander 100 million times. So what I'll do is I'll jump onto War Thunder, or I'll do something like that. I'll World of Tanks or XCOM. I'll play some XCOM because I've been streaming that from my YouTube channel or something. I just won't be playing Star Citizen, and I assume that's pretty much what everybody else is doing. You're all waiting for 2.6 to drop, and you're also waiting maybe for 3.0 to drop, plus the holidays have interfered. Okay, so I've got a video, or not a video, I got a website pulled up of the production schedule, and I want to kind of go over it real quick with you. But before I do that, scroll down a little bit. There is a hyperlink or they call it a widget of Discord right there. So you can see at any time, you can log into the website and you can see who's on Discord. Anytime. You can all, because their name right there, where it says members online, their name will be right there. It'll say, Mr. Everything online. Or it'll say Johnny High Roller online, or somebody, right? Okay, so you can see that, and if you see somebody online you feel like playing, jump online with them. If not, no big deal. Don't worry about it. I'm not pressuring anybody. There's definitely no pressure over the holidays. So January, December time frame, we're not really worried about it. Okay, but if you want to, you can post a message in Discord, and everybody will get that message via their mobile app, because everybody should have the Discord mobile app on their phone. So if you type a message into Discord, everybody should get it. And then so if you're logging on, you're looking for somebody to play with, type it in the Discord because everybody will get the mobile app. Everybody will get the mobile message. If you don't have the mobile app, be sure to get it. Okay, make sure you get it. That's one way we can keep everybody active. All right, another thing. If you're planning on playing in the future, like I'm gonna jump on tomorrow, or when I get off work tomorrow, I'm gonna play a little. Put it in the calendar. Put it in the calendar. Say that you're gonna be online, and that other people will see it because you should be checking the calendar from time to time. One day might not be enough time for people to respond or react. Okay, so if you're like, well, I'm going to be on in 5 minutes, that's not going to help. Okay, so but if you say, man, you know what, I'm going to spend some time Saturday, a week from now, playing, put it in the calendar. Everyone should have rights to put something in the calendar. If you don't have rights to put something in the calendar, be sure to message me. Message me on our website or in Discord. I'll get it. Okay. FYI, when Spectrum comes out, which should be relatively soon, and we're going to go over the release schedule here pretty soon, Discord might disappear. Just like TeamSpeak disappeared, Discord might disappear. We might move all over to Spectrum. It depends. We're going to take a look at Spectrum just like I did Discord. It took me about a week to take a really hard look at Discord before we decided to build the Discord module. I'm going to do the same thing with Spectrum. I'll look at it, see if it's got something we want, we can use. If it's better than Discord, we'll move over to it. Okay, if not, we'll hold off on that. We'll keep our Discord. Okay, so let's close that. Okay, this is the RSI website, right? And this is our RSI Squadron site. Okay, and here's our members online. We got 14 members currently right here. Now, that Aussie, you can kind of see how it's like in a brown color. That Aussie, he's an affiliate, and you can even see where it says affiliate right there. What that basically means is he's a member of another squadron, but he's also a member of our squadron, and we're going to treat him with respect, and he's basically, consider it like an alliance between that squadron and ours, and he's kind of like the liaison. Anybody that joins us that's an affiliate, they're part of our squadron, but they're not 100% part of our squadron. Okay, because they have ties with another squadron. Okay, fine. Okay, now let's go to the release schedule. Once we go over the release schedule, I'll pretty much be done. Now this release schedule is updated, or it's supposed to be updated weekly, right? And then so when I click the link to bring us here, it should be already updated. Whether it is or not is another story. Now this is all brought out from Jira and also from Shotgun. Where's that at? Yeah, Shotgun. Okay. Microsoft Project, Jira, and Shotgun. It's all used right there. Okay. So I'm not going to click these links because we got it all right here. Understand that the release, some of the caveats, I don't need to read them. 2.6 is that none of this is set in stone. None of this is set in stone. This is just projected times and hopefully, built on wishes and sugar crystals. They're trying to get it released at these dates. If it's not, it's not. Don't worry about it. Okay, but this is going to give us a good idea of what is being released when. Okay, so now these are the main things in 2.6. You got Star Marine, big FPS thing happening. It looks like this is when it's going to be worked on, right? That's probably not true because it's going to, they say this is the PTU of Evocati should be in here, and then PTU for everyone else should be here. That means Star Marine's going to be being worked on all the way up until the end of the PTU, I would think. Okay. Arena Commander balance improvements, so there's going to be some changes there. Techs and tech systems, that's kind of the behind the scene. That's them working on certain technology, some certain tools and tech, lighting, shading, bullet drop, armor, whatever they're working on. Content. What is content? Content is okay. It's hard. If I add a ship to the game, that's content. If I add a wine bottle in the bar, that's content. if I add a guy telling me a new voice script where he talks to me in a different way, that's content. If he tells me to go on a mission and I go from mission to mission to mission, that's mainly what everybody thinks of content is. Content is what most people think content is missions, but it's not. It's also assets. So like when you're adding anything into the game, that's content. Okay, now we got a front end refactor. Okay, the front end is your menu when you log in. It's kind of like the way the client observe what you click on to get to where you're going in the in the universe. The mega map. Okay, when they're talking about the mega map, some people are under the impression that they're talking about that's the Stanton system. It's one giant map. No, that's not what they're talking about. I don't believe that's what they're talking about. I could be wrong. What I think they're talking about when it comes to the mega map is you ever heard of a menu map or a site map? It's basically just a flowchart of where everything goes and how you get to everything behind the scenes. I don't believe it's the star and all the worlds and everything. It could be. It could very well be the whole Stanton system. Could be the mega map. But the mega map's not coming out in 2.6. That's 3.0, guys. That's why they said they started working on it here on October 19th, and it goes all the way to the end, right? Because it's going to continue on maybe into 3.0. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so here, see, it says submarine, Star Marine, Marine Commander, Technology Systems, Content, Front End, and Mega Map. And when we get down to the Mega Map section, you'll see what I'm talking about. Hopefully, I could be wrong because I haven't read ahead. Okay, breakdown of the subsections. This is Star Marine, right? Because you got each of these 6 sections. And okay, back up. Dates, right? The Evocati is supposed to be getting this on 11/28, which for me was 2 days ago. So they might have gotten. They might actively be working on the everything, and then what we're going to see possibly is on the December 1st the PTU to some people, not everybody. Because you know how they do PTU releases. They do a little bit at a time. Every couple of days or every day or so, they add more and more people to the Evocati, not the Evocati, but the PTU. So I guess we'll see. All right. Okay, Star Marine was the first section. They've got to code it. They've got to do the animations, facial idols. Okay, what that basically means is an idol is an animation that's done when there's no commands being input to the game. So if I'm just standing there, my character might be twitching or moving his eyes around, or his head might be moving around. But it's about the facials of what they're talking about. Facial idols, things you do when you're not doing anything. Okay, character art, level design, environment art. I think they pretty much did that. They're just finalizing the art assets and the UI. That's like what you see when you select your character, when you pick out what weapons and grenades you're carrying. Anytime you click on a menu, that's a UI. But then also when you get into the game and you got something on your HUD, they're not really calling that the UI. They're calling that the HUD. Okay, so the UI is basically your menu options, and your picking and choosing of things. Maybe you're forming teams, maybe you're picking your armor, your class, that kind of stuff. Okay, and it should say right here, the following areas are undergoing improvements. And you guys can read this. You know, you can pause this video if you need to read this. I'm not going to read every single thing. Right, facial idols. Firing, neutral, and combat are implemented. Okay, I can see being hit and dying. Hurt bad. Oh, my face. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Okay. And then level design. Okay, cool thing. Next one is the Arena Commander balance. This is the second of the main topics, right? Pirate Swarm. That's going to be a new Vandal Swarm, but with human pirates. Pickups. When you blow somebody up, they're going to drop ammo. They're going to drop missiles. They're going to drop armor, health. I don't know what they're going to drop. It's a game, right? Arena Commander is a game, not supposed to be real. There's going to be new ICC missions in EVA combat area. Okay. EVA combat area. Are they talking about in Arena Commander, we can get out and we can EVA around shooting at each other. But when it says new ICC mission, I don't know what they're talking about there, because that shouldn't be an Arena Commander, but it is an improvement. So that should be PU stuff, I would think, right? Easter egg mission. There should be a new Easter egg mission. Scoring rebalance. Okay. I don't know how they're doing the rebalance, but like when you took damage, you got points. When you damaged people, you got points. When you blew people up, you got points. And those points determine where you fit into the leaderboards. Okay, IFCS missile guidance. Okay, so missiles are going to travel differently and they're going to fly differently, because the whole IFCS thing is everything's going slower, and they're going to tone everything back, reverse, slow everything down in the game. And that's where the ship balance comes in too. They're basically refactoring all the ship rolls and yaws and pitches and thrusts and all that stuff. And then they're getting rid of cruise, where you gotta press boost to move faster than space combat maneuvering, and when you let down, you're going to slow down back to space combat maneuvering. So there's no more cruise mode. Okay, G-forces. I assume they said something about the G-forces are not strong enough. This is my understanding, that but because the ships are going to be traveling slower, the G-forces are still going to be weak, but they're going to strengthen them because they were weak to begin with, or something like that. Okay, so continuing on. The release dates haven't changed. So Pirate Storm, pick up new mission, scoring, IFC missiles, and G-forces. Okay. Tech systems, entity bind culling, message ordering, camera improvements. It's supposed to be some really cool camera positions that you can get some really cool footage. Serialized variable, music logic system, and ship computer. Okay, they're talking about the ship computer bitching Betty, basically. That's my understanding. And plus, it being able to handle, because you've seen ships where the thrusters are just going. That's part of the ship computer and the AI and the IFCS. That all works together. All right, so we got to end. Okay, blah blah blah. A lot of things have been delayed. Like you can see, it was ETA was the 8th of December. Well, it is the 8th of December, delayed from the 23rd of November. Serialized variable. That's networking engineering. That's network code, basically. Oh, it says here the ship computer is to select verbosity. That means you can turn certain message warnings off or whatever. Okay, content. Vanguard Hoplite. That's a ship. Drake Herald. That's a ship. Grimhex Bar. That's a location. It's all content. Special edition ships. Saber, Vanguard, and Hornet. I think they're talking about the ones that you bought, the variables that you bought at the expo. Drake Caterpillar, awesome. Origin 85X. So what they're really kind of showing mostly here is actually assets, not content as in missions. UI and upfront refactor. Star Marine environment screens. Do they mean, I think what they're meaning on the Star Marine environment screens, it could be the display screens that are in the game need to be fixed. It could also mean the menu option is like when you click on the 4v4 mission, it shows you kind of a UI. And then if you pick the 12v12 mission, it shows you a UI. Those are screens also. But I don't know. Could be either one. Arena Commander pickup icons. Okay. Electronic Arts widget. Star Marine loadout customization. Yep. Ship customization. Front end flow. That's the menu. And the leaderboard service. Okay. Mega map. It's a stretch goal. Okay. Game rules. Entities. I guess those are the planets. Stations, moons. If this is the mega map. Network. That all has to be fixed. But you see how it stops at the release date of 2.6? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Something about that just doesn't. See, entities. Work is now waiting for the game rules. Once that's done, the remaining work just take a few days. Game rules stats and yesterday, which fixed bug. I don't know what any of this is. Network works, map with different object containers. Okay, they might be talking about the world map, the giant world map. Server-side disconnect, stuff like that. Okay, so if that holds true, that release date is just in a couple of days, going to the PTU, right? And then the 12th, no, the 8th, Thursday the 8th, is when they're going to release 2.6 to the universe. If everything holds true the way it is right now. That's just in 1 week, guys. That's 1 week. So we need that. This 1 week is the PTU time. So I look forward to like getting together with you guys and playing some FPS. That's going to be super exciting. That's going to be a time when a lot of people will be logging into Star Citizen. We need to be on Star Citizen. We need to be talking about our squadron. We need to be developing our FPS skills and bug fixing. We need to be reporting bugs. That's what we're here for, right? Okay. Okay, let's talk about 3.1 or 3.0. That's supposed to be coming on maybe a month or two later. Trading, cargo transport, piracy, mercenaries, bounty huntings, new ships, the rover, Caterpillar. Okay, the Caterpillar's coming up now, so don't even worry about that. Dragonfly, Constellation Aquila. Cool. Stanton system rollout. We're going to debut the planetary tech. We're going to have ArcCore, Hurston, Microtech, and Crusader. Those are the 4 planets in Stanton. Plus, they're going to have a whole nother planet in here that's not even supposed to be here. It's going to be a 5th planet, Delmar. There are going to be new space stations, moons, and asteroids. It's going to be a lot of fun. Once 3.0 comes out, it's going to be a lot of fun. 3.1, mining. If you're into mining and refining and processing, that's going to be there. Quantum interdiction. We're going to be able to pull people out of jump. Not us. People are going to get pulled, and they're going to call for us because we protect people. refueling, and here it is, escort. The cutlasses are going to come out, the MISC, the prospector, that's you, Parasite, because I know you got a prospector, and an Origin 85X. That's going to be a couple more months, so you're looking at maybe March, April for the mining. May, June. Repair in June, July, maybe. Repair. Mercenary covert operations. When it says covert operations, what does that mean? Hostage rescue mission? That's us. That's what we do. Patrol areas of space? That's us. Infiltration, covert, retrieve data object from the enemy? That's us. That's the 1st Aerospace Squadron. Sabotage or counter-sabotage. But we do both, sure, if it's an enemy. Locations. Who knows what they are? They don't have anything listed. But the Taurus, the Phoenix, the Terrapin, the Harbinger, the Sentinel, and the Reclaimer are all coming out probably near July. August, September, maybe September, we're going to see farming and rescue. That's us. Evacuate personalities. Evacuate personnel. And that's when my Carrack comes out. My Carrack. But also the Band of Merchantmen, Reliant, and the 890 Jump, the variants, that is. And then sometime close to December, we're going to see jump points coming out. Jump points, so we can start traveling to multiple star systems beyond the Stanton system. The game at that point will be humongous, right? And then it's only going to get bigger from there. Exploration and discovery, that's us. Science and research, sure, that's us. The Orion and the Crucible. Okay, but having said all that, that's all 2017. In this month, December, we should see, this week possibly even, at the end of the week, we should see 2.6 and Star Marine. And we got to get on that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and checking out this Squadron State of the Unit and upcoming events. Remember to use our calendar. Remember to use our Discord. And I'll see you in the verse.